No one will have time to discuss that and say, really, this is what happened. This is right. So and so is doing wrong things. But that's where we are.
Yeah,
There is nothing much that I can.
but looking
Yeah,
at
talk to me.
looking at the story, you see, like I think a day before yesterday, that's when they called me and they wanted to clarify. They wanted a independent media house that the people they trust. And then when Gambakwe, I'm not afraid to mention his name. When Gambakwe find out that the lawyers they spoke to me and they end up quitting up the case.
He is one of the most horrible characters. I don't want to say this, but Nyoka was arrested because of some of the people that you are mentioning. There's a meme in Johannesburg. Some people are now behaving. They are now behaving nice in this store and
Yeah.
so yes, I would have wanted a telephone call, in an honest telephone call with everyone, so that I can tell them, you guys are now becoming nice here and talking about putting money together and pay. You are the ones who caused this arrest.
The views and opinions expressed in these videos are for those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily reflect the official position or views of Point 5 Creative Studios. Content presented is for informational and discussion purposes only. I think vamwe vanhu patinenge tichitaura nyaya yekuti vanhu vari kufanirwa kusangana nechokwadi, vanhu vari kufanirwa kudyiswa chifumuro kuti vafumuke. A lot of you munofunga kuti tinenge tichiita majokes, tichiita zvinhu zvekutamba. Mangwana makuseni ndiri kuuya panapa nefull information yezvakaitika kuna nyoka yemabhunu. Ndiri kuuya nefull information, the names of people who are involved in this matter. Mazita evanhu vakaita kuti nyoka yemabhunu akandwe kuseri. I have a recording that I have, a 1-hour recording with a lawyer, Chris, the one who defended nyoka yemabhunu kuti asaendeswe kuZimbabwe, the one who did the application yeAslam raComrade Nyoka. But zvinoitika, what happens, and unfortunately he is not part of this case anymore. And toda ngofumura vamwe vanhu, chokwadi chibude pachena, muzvizive kuti by the end of this story pachazopera nyaya iyi, paichazoperera, a lot of you munenge maakuziva chokwadi. Ndoziva hangu kuti vamwe venyu muri mudenial, vamwe venyu hamudi kunzwa zvinenge zvichitaurwa, hamudi kunzwa chokwadi chinenge chichibuda. It's fine. Rambai muchiita zvamuri kuita, teererai zvamuri kuteerera. It's okay. But team riri kubata, riri kufambisa nyaya yaComrade Nyoka yemabhunu, keep it up. Rambai makadaro, tirambe tichishanda pamwe chete, tichiita sei, tichienda kumberi. Panapa ndambokupai nzwisa of what I will bring tomorrow. Mozvinzwira mega. And then tomorrow I won't be shamed. I won't be afraid to drop the names yevanhu vakaita sana Saruwaka. If you listen to the audio that I'm going to play to you right now, muchanzwa kuti these people who claimed to be Nyoka yemabhunu's friend ndo vanhu vakakonzeresa kuti asvike paari muzuva ranhasi. Pakaipa, vanhu ngavadyiswe chifumuro, vanhu ngavafumuke, vanhu ngavasangane nechokwadi. Even the Bible says, know the truth and the truth will set you free. Chokwadi ngachisangane nevanhu. Nyange chichikurwadza, chokwadi ngachisangane nevanhu. Ziva kuti ndo zviri paground, ndo zviri kuitika. As much as you want to follow Saruwaka at your own risk. Akabuda mugroup, muchannel, achitaura kuti he will never mention anything about Nyokayemabhunu. But right now ari kuziva kuti Nyokayemabhunu ndiye munhu ari kumuraramisa, achinyepa kuvanhu. And to my surprise, vanhu vacho hamene kuti vakapusa kusvika palevel ipi. But zvisinei, panapa ndambokuudzai kuti hatitye ende hatidzokere kumashure, ende vanhu vari kudyiswa chifumuro, ende vanhu vachafumuka kusvikira maziva chokwadi. Rega titeerere audio iyi. This recording was done long time patakatanga kutora case iyi. That was last month. And he predicts Chris, mukoma Chris the lawyer, kuti pane vanhu vane macharacters akashata, muchazovaona. And they are pretending kunge vane moyo yakanaka, muchazozviona. Right now zvaapachena. Gambakwe has been collecting money, akadya mari. Saruwaka has been collecting money, akadya mari, and they run away. Vavasiya case iri pakati. And they expect vanhu vari kuhandla case iyi to fail. Pakaipa. Let me jump into the audio. Mozvinzwire mega the telephone conversation tunosangana muvideo rinoita sei rinoteera. But mangwana ndendakachaja, handisi kudzokera kumashure, ndiri kumwaya zvese, ende muchazonzwa kuti ndiani akaita kuti mukomana asungwe. As for me, DJ Wally and the rest of the crew behind the scenes, Sarai Mchinzwa audio tosangana muvideo rinoteera. That's the reason why you see, even me, they approached me. They wanted an independent media house so that we can scrutinize and get to the bottom of this. Because money is being collected from citizens. And the claim is that we are paying Koma Chris.
Hey, my friends. Wally.
Yeah.
If I were to tell you the real people who have been paid here, if I were to tell you how I discovered, if I were to tell you how I was kicked out of the matter, you would actually wallow in shame how people treat a person who's trying to help them. If you are going to find Nyoka himself, call him himself and ask him what really happened in this. You see, all these people who are talking about, they came too late in the matter. Had I not volunteered my services, even when I was not being paid, had I not done that, this guy would be long in Zimbabwe. Long in Zimbabwe. You see, there are certain things that I cannot give to a media house.
Yes.
But if you are with me, I would have told you those things. But this is where we are. What I'm telling you is the truth. If someone says to you that, no, this Chris was paid, it's very simple. Let them show you what is it that was paid, that I was paid. I don't want to say this, but Nyoka was arrested because of some of the people that you are mentioning. There's a meme in Johannesburg. Some people are now behaving nice in this store and
yeah.
So yes, I would have wanted a telephone call, in an honest telephone call with everyone, so that I can tell them, you guys are now becoming nice here and talking about putting money together and pay. You are the ones who caused this arrest.
Yeah.
Where were you? Why didn't you tell him not to go? Why didn't you tell him not to go to Johannesburg?
I see.
So Wally, I can also tell you that if I was paid, the last payment that I might have been paid is actually more than a month ago. So if public funds are being collected, someone ought to say where are they going. There are other people that you did not mention here, in the names that you mentioned. Very devious characters that I know have been collecting money. No one will have time to discuss that and say, really, this is what happened. This is right. So and so is doing wrong things. But that's where we are.
Yeah, but
there's nothing much that I can.
But looking
Yeah,
at
talk to me.
looking at the story, you see, like I think a day before yesterday, that's when they called me and they wanted to clarify. They wanted a independent media house that the people they trust. And then when Gambakwe, I'm not afraid to mention his name. When Gambakwe find out that the lawyers they spoke to me and they end up quitting up the case.
He is one of the most horrible characters. Who are, if I were to write to you and tell you what are the people, there's one guy who was very honest with me right from the start, and how horrible, how this guy actually give him credit, how he predicted that they will kick me out eventually. His name is Simba Chikanza. You know Simba Chikanza?
Yes, I know Mkoma Simba.
Simba told me that Chris, the people that are around you are all vultures. They are in this for money. They will eventually kick you out. He told me the very first day, and he told me that you are too honest for the characters that are surrounding you. To such an extent that I can tell you of how bad most of these characters are. Yes, they're very bad people.
Yeah,
very, very bad people. I am in this position simply because I'd volunteered and I'd said, no, I'll try and help this guy. Even if money is difficult coming and it's not being paid well, I didn't have a problem with it. But you see, it became difficult that every time that you go to court, you have to convince the magistrate that you are the correct lawyer. You have to fight to be recognized to be the person who's representing you. You see, that is not nice.
Yeah.
I am sorry to tell you that these are ZANU-PF traits. These those not ZANU-PF.
Yes.
This matter right now is in the hands of the very people that you do not want to control the matter. You can ask Nyoka himself when he comes to the phone. Sometimes he gets the phone. Ask him who gave him these lawyers. Where did they come from? He went before the magistrate at one time and he said he doesn't know these people. These people must get out of the matter. We are here now sitting with those people that we said they must not be in the matter. They are now in the matter. They are now controlling the matter.
Yeah. I think maybe Nyoka is being sold a different picture or being given different information than what is on the ground.
Wally, let me tell you something. You are the first person to call me and ask what has happened.
Yes.
I know that they are there. They will never call me. They will never say anything. They will not even ask me what happened.
Yeah.
Because they know that they are the people who are behind even what is happening now.
Okay.